Hello everybody, welcome to Experiment P16. My name's Jordan and we have another unboxing video for the new series Let's Unbox This. He's done it. I think after the last one, he kind of keeps going up and down, up and down. He couldn't say no, then he felt bad for saying yes. Now I think he's just being silly again, which is what we want. We'll need my dad to continue to be silly so that we have more things for me to play with. And this is a good one. Today we have the new Canon PowerShot SX730 HS. First things first, let's do this. Okay, so we've been talking about getting into, we've been trying, out photography and doing these unboxing videos for a little while now, and we've practiced a little bit with filming and things, just to try and get it right mainly. But the one thing that we've always been a big fan of is vlogging, and something we've all wanted to give have a go with is taking the camera out and recording day-to-day life, I suppose, is one way to look at it, but also special things that we do when we go on vacation and things like that. Now, recently, not that I ever uploaded any of the videos or did any of that, but recently I took my phone with me when I went to Florida for Halloween. And anyone that follows the Instagram page, which we'll put a link down at the bottom right now for, will see some of the things that I saw on that trip. I recorded quite a lot, but it was mainly just for myself, for the family to look at, but also to kind of get a feel for walking around, talking to a camera. And one thing I will say, it starts off very uncomfortable, but you kind of get used to it, you get a bit better. Now, one thing that I did personally was I just pretended, and I think that you benefit from this from using your phone. I don't know if it'll be a little bit different with a camera, but you benefit more from it using a phone by just pretending that you're FaceTiming somebody, and it felt a little bit more natural, kind of talking to the camera when you're really just talking to yourself, pretending that you're just having a conversation with somebody on your phone. But anyway, like I say, we've always wanted to kind of get into it, and we've never really had the equipment to do so. Me and my dad got cameras a while ago, which was kind of just a cheap, it was alright, I can't even remember the name. It was a Chinese camera, vlogging camera that we used for a little while. Had the flip up screen and all that. It was good, it was okay for a startup. But the one thing I'll say is, when we started using it more, it just wasn't up to the capabilities that we want. When we started talking about doing these types of videos and things like that, there was no way we could have done them using that camera, which is why obviously my dad bought his camera, and which now why he's bought this one. It just means that you can go around and vlog and see the things a little bit more natural. The reason why he didn't use the camera that he's got now, and I'll show you in a minute once we unbox this and I'm using the camera that he's got set up on the tripod now. It's a bit bigger than this, quite a lot bigger to be totally honest. Trying to carry that around when you're vlogging would be a little bit clunky. This one's a little bit more compact.
I'm still going to use that one anyway, so no big deal.
Now he's got two, basically, is what he's saying there. But anyway, let's unbox it, let's open it. We're going to have a look at some of the features and things like that it does, and we're going to test out the capabilities, and we'll put that footage in at the end of the video as well. So here we go. I'm going to promise myself right now that I'm not going to struggle opening this box, because in the last two videos I've done, that was a big problem. So easy. I mean, it's just bounced back, but we'll not count that. So
you've already opened it, haven't you?
No. What we have is standard instructions. Again, you know that we love instruction manuals on this. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the Xbox one. I'm going to throw them away. Because you don't learn from reading, you learn from doing. So, let's open this up now. My dad has opened this, I will be honest. Because he wanted to set it up, because he can't not, really. He's like a child. I imagine when he was younger, if he'd found his Christmas presents, he'd be the type of person that would open them and play with the things. He's nodding off screen and I can see it. So he's opened this and he's played around with it and he's set the things up. I then told him off because we want to open this together. We want to do it as a group. We want to see these things. I want to play with it more, you know, personally. Why should he get all the fun? But anyway, one thing he did do is when he opened it, and we're just going to kind of take this out and we're just going to pop it there. I'm not going to lie it down too much because I don't want the screen to get scratched, but there it is. And we'll show you there. It's a very, very nice camera. Very nice camera. It's lovely. It's very, like I say, it's compact. It doesn't feel too heavy. One thing he did add, just because obviously when we're out and about and stuff, it's going to be quite windy and stuff in the UK, so he added this sound muff, which is quite nice, to be totally honest. All it is a small Velcro patch, and all you do, you pop that over where the microphone slot would be, and you place that over the top, and all that does is it cancels out all of the wind and all of the external noise and stuff when you're speaking to the camera. It's quite good, quite clever. The reason we've done that is because one of the features that we already know about this camera is it doesn't come with an external mic port. Now, again, that's not too much of a problem to start off with, mainly because when you're vlogging and stuff like that and you're out and about, you're having quick conversations. I can understand why people do have cameras with the mic's attachment on. If they're, you know, recording like this and things, then it's needed. But my outlook would be is when I was doing it with the phone, there were quick little conversations that I was having, and I was doing them more personal to be talking to people that were going to watch it, so like my mum and dad. Now, because of that, I feel like adding all these external mics and things like that, you're kind of overkilling what you're trying to do. Our videos are going to be showing you what we're seeing. So yes, you'll have a little bit of conversation in them, but it won't be a lot. So not having an external mic isn't really that big of a problem. So having that microphone port on the top, like microphone on the top, and having the wind muff is just going to be perfect for us. So it comes with all of your standard settings and things. Again, my dad has had a play around with this, so he set it up already, which I was happy about. It has a 20.3 megapixel camera on. It has a 24mm wide 40 times lens, so it's good. You know, you're going to get a wide variety of shots and angles and things from it. One thing we did think, and he when he set it up, he said he was quite, not disappointed, but he thought he had seen that it had a touchscreen. This one doesn't actually have that, but from seeing it, I don't really think that's an issue. Whether or not it becomes an issue when you're using it and stuff like that, I just hope the autofocus is good. Because if it's not, then that touchscreen would have helped obviously do the autofocus. But I like the look of it. I love the metallic black. I really, really like the metallic black. I think it's lovely. It's very tasty. I like the grips for obviously when you know, taking your photos and things like that. They're in the perfect position. It's got your spot on the bottom for attaching your tripod, which he also bought. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a go at this, but we're going to set it up on the tripod first. So this is a nice little item as well, to be totally honest. I kind of like this. I'm just going to put that box over there. I kind of like this. It comes with a lid just to keep everything covered, and it also comes with a spirit level on the tripod as well. Now, some of you will probably be watching this and thinking, well, Jordan, a lot of those do. I don't know, I've never owned one. Seeing this, it's pretty nice. It's going to be good for when I'm using it. I'm using it. It's going to be good for when it's being used. Just because you can kind of make sure that it's level and it's nice and you're going to be centered and stuff like that. The benefit with a big tripod is it's set perfectly. You can kind of see that it's central when you're looking at it. With a small one, you probably wouldn't be able to see it as much, but I'm going to attach it and we're going to see what it looks like on the tripod. Righty tighty. Not too tight to strip the inside. And there we go. So all you would do when using it is pop the clip out, and that's when you can move it around. And you can set it up and just lock it back in place whenever you want to use it. So if you're trying to take a picture of something that's down on the floor, you would obviously aim it towards there. What we'll probably do a lot when we're using it, if we ever decide to use it in the house, is probably just have it stationary like that. But the main thing that's going to be used for is a handle for when he's walking around, you know, using it for vlogging when he's on vacation in the theme parks and things like that, because that's mainly where it's going to be used. Little bits around England and places that he goes visiting, but it's mainly going to be used when he goes on his trips. One thing I will say is that still doesn't feel heavy. It feels comfortable. It's nice. It's not too, you know, it feels stiff and secure. I really like it, and I think I like the way that it kind of, it all matches. It's beautiful, very beautiful. So we're gonna turn it on. Very nice. And we're gonna have a go with it all set up. So we have it set to video already, because again, he can't help himself. He can't. Basically what happened was he saw how much fun I had being the first person to open the Xbox, and I think he had a little bit of animosity towards that, and I don't think he was very happy. So I think he rushed home. What he did was he rushed home from work to make sure that he could get to the box before anyone else could, and he opened it and he set it up and he played with it. He won't be doing that again. He won't be. But yeah, the quality on it, so I'm going to set it away to record. No, I'm not, because that's
nope.
It's on video though. Why is it not thinking?
Press the record button.
Yeah, cut that bit out. Nah. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I'm just going to make sure that this is leveled off slightly, just so that I can... There we go, perfect. Okay, so we're going to set it away now, and we're going to record, and like I say, we're going to put the footage in from this in now. So as you can see, just ignore the mess around, but we're going to show you the quality. Say hello, Pierre. There he is. And there it is. So I'm going to flip the screen up and I'm going to go into selfie mode. So this is pretty much how it'll be used when, you know, going around the parks and stuff like that. And the good thing about the flip up screen is I can see straight away that that's not really leveled off. So I can pop that back and just put it back into place. It's very, very comfortable. It's very easy to use, and even just looking at it in the viewfinder, the screen quality is very nice. The autofocus, I'm going to move around a little bit. The autofocus is very, very good. It's picking up my face straight away. I wonder if it picks up Darth Vader's. It doesn't, but that's because he's not real. Shh. But yeah, I like it. It's very, very crisp. I can see why you picked this one.
It was cheap.
It doesn't look cheap though. That's one thing I'll say. If it was cheaper, I'm imagining it was cheaper than the camera that he's got. And like I say,
G7X that everybody uses is a lot more expensive. It's a couple £100 more than that one.
Say that again.
No.
Yeah.
The G7X that everybody else is using is a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
And because we're new to this, I thought, well, we'll go for something a little bit cheaper that has pretty much similar
capabilities.
Capabilities, yeah. So
yeah,
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We might invest in a new one next year.
It's something to aim for, and that's what I'm saying. So we've tried the...
I'll shoot you over.
We've tried the startup camera. It wasn't great. This is definitely the next step, I would say. It's got a lot more capabilities. It's a lot crisper. It's a lot nicer.
Shoots at 1080p at 60 frames a second.
Yeah, which is one thing that the other camera didn't do. So the quality you were getting wasn't great, and that's what I'm talking about. When you want to start doing this, as much as we are going to start doing this, you kind of need that extra image quality in your videos to look professional. And that's what we want to try and be. We want to try and be professional. I'm going to turn this off. And I'm just going to set that back up right there. So yeah, it's a good camera. Like I say, the fact that it shoots at 1080p as well, just for uploading to YouTube, is going to be a big help for us. And hopefully we get some decent things around with it. There's not really much to do around where we live, but there's a lot of places that we can take it to have a look at and try out. And again, those of you that are following us on Instagram, you'll see that we haven't really got long left to go before our trip to Disney. So that'll be a big thing that we're using when we're across there. Hopefully you'll let me have a little go. After I use these unboxings and do these unboxings, I tend to never be able to see the things again, which is a shame.
However, because you unboxed my Xbox, I've unboxed your camera.
What do you mean?
That's yours.
This is mine?
That's yours.
What, really?
Yeah.
So it's not yours?
No, I'm sticking with the DSLR, right?
But why have you done... So hang on, why have you done that though?
Because you're off to New Hampshire shortly and you needed something to vlog properly on.
So this is mine?
That's yours.
So I don't have to use that Chinese camera anymore?
You don't have to use a Chinese camera or your mobile phone anymore.
I don't know what to say. Are you joking?
Thank you would be nice.
Are you being serious though? Because I can't tell if you're being serious or you're joking.
I'm being serious, 100%.
Well, this has changed a lot of things.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button over and over again. I can't believe it. Thank you very much. I'm dumbfounded. I'm a bit angry that you opened my present though. I'm being honest.
Payback's a...
Yeah, just a little bit, but I'm going to be extra careful with it now. I think, is the tripod mine as well? Sweet. Well, yeah. What I'll say is we'll probably do a little bit more filming of it. I'm totally stunned right now. Probably do a little bit more filming of it, and see how it actually works outside and things like that. And we'll put the clips of that in the video at the end. I'm sorry I didn't give a bit more information of what the camera's actually like just yet, because like I say, I didn't get a chance to play with it, but now that I know it's mine, I'm going to use it quite a lot. That's amazing. So thank you very much. I appreciate the gift. Don't touch it again. This has been another edition of Let's Unbox This. Stay tuned in the future for more. We have a few more videos coming. We have a new segment coming to the channel called Theme Park Thursdays, where every Thursday we're going to get together and discuss theme park news, goings on and rumours to do with Disney, Universal, the likes of that. So stay tuned for that. Like this video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and come along for the journey. And all of the social media things again are at the bottom and at the end of this video. Please sign up to them and see the things that we're doing. And I guess we'll see you in the next one. Bye.